Even after her time as First Lady, Michelle Obama continues to stand at the forefront of American culture. Unfortunately for her, that means even her slightest fashion faux pas will likely make headlines. On election night in 2008, Obama stepped out in one of her most divisive outfits to date. She wore a black Narciso Rodriguez frock with a splattering of red that looked more foreboding than fashionable. The crisscross design and black and red color palette appeared almost emo-adjacent and felt out of place for the momentous history-making occasion. The dress left fans divided, with one Barack Obama supporter lamenting to the New York Times that they voted for the Democratic nominee's policies, not his wife's dress. Another detractor complained, "I don't know what was worse, that stupid crisscross band around the middle or that black sort of border coming up from the hem." Others compared the dress to a lava lamp. However, designer Rodriguez defended Michelle for going against the grain, telling Huffington Post, "It was so controversial. For me, it was so exciting to see a woman take a chance and wear something out of the ordinary. People noticed it was unapologetically black and red." When Barack Obama was inaugurated in January 2009, Michelle wore an eye-catching yellow coordinate. Showcasing a tweed coat and matching dress by indie designer Isabel Toledo, the First Lady evoked the chic style of Jackie Kennedy. In hindsight, that may have been the problem. Barack's campaign was all about change, as he promised a brighter future for the American people.
The real question is, will our country be better off 4 years from now? How will we lift our economy and restore America's place in the world?
By wearing a retro fit, Michelle appeared to be referencing the America of yesteryear. Moreover, her glossy tights, the likes of which haven't been fashionable in decades, made the outfit appear even more outdated. Funny enough, as Grazia style director Paul Reed pointed out to BBC, they didn't even make it through the entire ceremony. Some matte hosiery would have been preferable to elevate the ensemble out of granny chic territory. Of course, there was nothing wrong with Michelle's getup on its own, but context is key. It would have been more apt for her to wear a trendier outfit, something that reflected the progress that her husband's campaign was espousing. In March 2009, Michelle Obama posed for her debut official portrait as First Lady, but something was amiss about her choice of attire. Obama had opted for a chic little black dress for her photo shoot, and while there was nothing inherently wrong with the outfit, the sleeveless design was a tad too informal for an official portrait. One can't help but feel that a chic cashmere cardigan or a long-sleeved wool dress would have hit the mark for Obama's first portrait. Then again, Obama's fashion faux pas has undoubtedly become an iconic image of the uncompromising former First Lady, so she must have done something right.
Can we talk about your arms?
My arms?
Your arms.
Why, certainly.
During Queen Elizabeth II's lengthy reign, numerous world leaders embarrassed themselves in her company. In Michelle Obama's case, it was her outfit that was at the center of contention. The reason for the controversy was that Michelle had decided to keep things super casual during her 2009 visit to Buckingham Palace. Wearing a two-tone dress under a black cardigan, she was criticized for looking too low-key in the presence of the monarch. Indeed, it did look like the sort of outfit one might wear to Sunday brunch with pals, as opposed to being an outfit fit for a meeting with a queen. In fairness, the Queen hardly seemed to care. It's been said that the Obamas were among her favorite presidential couples. Looking back on the incident, Michelle joked that it was her Jimmy Choo shoes rather than her cardigan that ruined her outfit that day.
I looked back over at her, and then we just had a moment of recognition, both of us realizing that our feet were hurting.
During her 2009 visit to the UK, Obama also met with then Prime Minister Gordon Brown and his wife Sarah. Wearing a sparkly bejeweled cardigan, mint skirt, and equally shimmery shoes, Obama looked rather out of place next to Sarah. In contrast, the Prime Minister's wife was decidedly understated in a plain navy outfit and gray tights. One can't help but feel that the First Lady should have worn this show-stopping ensemble to meet Queen Elizabeth II, and perhaps the monochromatic fit to meet Sarah. However, some defended the pair's mismatched ensembles. As Vogue's Calgary Avancino told The Guardian, they were never going to turn up in similar things. Their personalities are obviously so different. But I think they both are obviously trying to send a very clear message that they can wear what the average woman would wear and still look great, and that they are not above it. While in the UK in 2009, Obama paid a visit to the Royal Opera House, where she met with the venue's performers prior to the G20 summit. However, her outfit, which somehow managed to be at once casual and formal, appeared out of place at the historic Opera House. Obama wore a fit and flare blue dress under a Junya Watanabe Argyle cardigan, accompanied by a string of pearls and some matching pumps. Though it showcased the First Lady's personality, the whole thing felt oddly preppy, with some comparing the look unfavorably to a golfing getup. A visit to an opera house, particularly one as prestigious as this London venue, necessitated a more opulent ensemble. Without the addition of the cardigan, Michelle's outfit would have been on point, with the elegant dress perfect for the refined setting. It is possible Obama's decision to dress down was a deliberate choice to appeal to the younger generation. As communications consultant Ruth Sherman told CBS News the previous year, Obama appeared to be making a statement via casual attire. She explained, "If the Obamas are being considered the next generations of leaders, will the Obamas reflect that this generation is so much more casual? Are people's tongues going to be wagging, or is it part of her job to appeal to that generation?" Hosting then Chinese President Hu Jintao at the White House in 2011, Michelle Obama was a vision in a red gown. But upon closer inspection, Obama fell just short with this look. The point of the meeting was to bolster trade between the US and China. As such, one might have expected Obama to don an American designer, or even a Chinese one such as Jason Wu, whose clothing she had previously worn. Instead, she sported a dress by British designer Alexander McQueen, a rather baffling decision given the occasion. She was widely criticized for her stylistic choice. Notably, Oscar de la Renta argued that wearing a European brand was incongruous with the event. As he told Women's Wear Daily, "My understanding is that the visit was to promote American-Chinese trade, American products in China and Chinese products in America. Why do you wear European clothes?"
Nations, including our own, will be more prosperous and more secure when we work together.
In response, Obama told Good Morning America that she was promoting policy, not fashion. In 2015, Barack and Michelle Obama visited Saudi Arabia following the death of Saudi King Abdullah. But the First Lady seriously missed the mark with her choice of attire. Michelle wore a colorful blue outfit for the occasion, but she chose not to wear a headscarf. This led to hefty criticism, with social media users accusing her of failing to show respect, particularly in light of the king's death. While foreign visitors were not required to cover their hair with a scarf, some critics argued that Michelle was being disrespectful by not wearing one. However, others argued she was sending a clear message.
It was a way of telling the Saudis, look, we take women seriously in the United States and the rest of the world.
It's one thing to accidentally twin with someone at the same event, but twinning with a fictional character surely isn't a good look. In 2015, Obama showed up to the State of the Union address in a gray suit that looked oddly familiar. As it turned out, she was sporting the same Michael Kors suit worn by the Good Wife protagonist, Alicia Florrick. Evoking Florrick, the long-suffering wife of a cheating lawyer-turned-politician, isn't exactly a message that a First Lady would want to convey, particularly considering how loving Michelle and Barack Obama's marriage is in reality. For his part, Dan Lawson, costume designer for The Good Wife, welcomed Obama's surreal sartorial choice. He told the New York Post, "I was watching the speech, and when Michelle Obama came walking out, my first thought was, wow, she looks great. She always looks great. Then I realized, oh, that's a Michael Kors suit. Wait a minute, I really know that Michael Kors suit. We used it on the show." Since leaving the White House, Michelle Obama has showcased some flawless fashion moments, but not all of her post-FLOTUS looks have slayed. During the book tour for Becoming, Obama paid a visit to the Para los Niños Tina and Rick Caruso Early Education Center in Los Angeles, where she read to school children, but her outfit was mighty distracting. Obama donned a double denim ensemble paired with a white vest and tan pumps. It was an oddly Y2K getup evoking Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake's notorious twinning moment at the American Music Awards in 2001. Sadly, this was the late 2010s, so Obama's outfit was both years too late and slightly ahead of the Y2K resurgence that came after. In fairness, it's hard to style denim on denim without looking like Britney and Justin, so we applaud Obama's effort. And while she didn't exactly slay with the look, it successfully made us nostalgic for flip phones and extremely low-rise jeans. To many, the 2024 Democratic National Convention served as an antidote to the vitriol that has come to encapsulate Donald Trump's rallies. Many at the convention highlighted the idea of hope in the face of hate, which Michelle acknowledged openly.
America, hope is making a comeback.
But it's for this very reason that Michelle's outfit felt like a misfire, to say the least. The former First Lady wore a futuristic pantsuit from Monset's Resort 2025 collection, which took inspiration from aliens and AI. The sci-fi theme was incongruous with the event, particularly considering that Trump's 2024 campaign has been routinely described as a dystopian nightmare. At a trendy luncheon, Michelle would have slayed in this fit, but at an uplifting political convention, it just felt distracting, evoking an eerie future that's the antithesis of her rousing message of positivity.